Two very different SUVs, two very different philosophies. Today we're putting the 2026 BYD Sealion 8 up against the 2026 Tesla Model Y. One is a fully electric, tech-focused SUV that's already a huge hit in the US. The other is a massive 7-seat plug-in hybrid from BYD that's taking on markets around the world, but with a twist we'll get to later, because it's not quite as simple as which one should you buy. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how these two stack up on power, range, tech, price, and most importantly, whether you can even buy one in the United States. Let's get into it. Let's start with the basics. The Tesla Model Y needs almost no introduction. It's one of the best-selling SUVs on the planet, fully electric and built on Tesla's proven platform. For 2026, it got a refresh with new exterior styling, an updated interior, and an expanded lineup that now includes the long-range, performance, and a new stretched Model Y L with 7 seats. The BYD Sealion 8, on the other hand, is a completely different animal. It's a large 7-seat plug-in hybrid SUV, not a pure EV, and it's BYD's flagship family hauler in markets like Australia and other right-hand drive regions. It's built to take on 3-row hybrid SUVs like the Toyota Kluger and Hyundai Santa Fe, positioning itself as a bigger, more powerful, tech-loaded alternative. So right away, these two vehicles are aimed at slightly different buyers. One's a pure EV crossover, the other is a big 3-row hybrid family SUV. But since both are getting a ton of buzz in the EV and hybrid space, a side-by-side comparison is worth doing. Size and design. Size-wise, there's no contest. The Sealion 8 is significantly bigger. It measures about 5,040 millimeters in length with a 2,950 millimeter wheelbase, giving it up to 1,960 liters of cargo space when configured for hauling. That's a proper 3-row SUV built for families who need room for 7 people in their gear. The Tesla Model Y is more of a mid-size crossover, coming in at around 188.6 inches, or roughly 4,790 millimeters in its standard 5-seat form. Tesla does offer the new Model Y L with 7 seats for buyers who need extra space, but even then, it's not chasing the Sealion 8's sheer size. Design-wise, the Tesla sticks with Tesla's clean, minimalist look, while the Sealion 8 goes for a bolder, more traditional SUV stance with a big grille and a more conventional 3-row silhouette. Powertrain and performance. This is where things get really interesting. The Sealion 8's top all-wheel drive variant produces a massive 359 kilowatts and 675 newton-meters of torque, combining its gas engine with electric motors, sports sedan-like numbers in a vehicle that weighs roughly 2.5 tons. It rides on double wishbone front and multi-link rear suspension, with the all-wheel drive versions getting BYD's DiSUS-C intelligent damping suspension for a more controlled ride. The Tesla Model Y counters with a lineup of its own. The long range comes in single or dual motor form and hits 60 miles per hour in around 6.5 seconds, while the performance trim with standard all-wheel drive blitzes 60 miles per hour in just 3.5 seconds. So while the Sealion 8 wins on raw combined output, the Tesla, especially in performance trim, is the quicker, sportier drive in a straight line. Here's a key difference buyers need to understand. The Tesla Model Y is a full battery electric vehicle, meaning all of its range comes from the battery. Depending on trim, the 2026 Model Y can travel anywhere from about 294 to 357 miles on a single charge, with the long-range RWD topping the range charts. The Sealion 8, being a plug-in hybrid, works differently. Its electric-only range tops out at around 152 kilometers, or roughly 94 miles, on its higher AWD trims, using the larger 35.6 kilowatt-hour battery. After that, its gas engine takes over. So while the Sealion 8 can technically drive further overall, thanks to its gas backup, its pure electric range is nowhere close to the Model Y's. If your priority is running on electricity as much as possible, the Model Y is built entirely around that. The Sealion 8 is more of a best-of-both-worlds compromise for buyers who aren't ready to go full EV. Interior and technology. Both of these SUVs are absolutely loaded with tech, just in different ways. The Sealion 8 comes with a 15.6-inch central touchscreen, a 10.25-inch digital driver's display, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, 3-zone climate control with rear ceiling vents, and on the top premium trim, a 21-speaker die-sound audio system, along with a massive 26-inch head-up display. Some versions even feature a rotating touchscreen, heated and ventilated seats, and a panoramic glass roof. The Tesla Model Y keeps its signature minimalist cabin, built around its large central touchscreen and Tesla's own software ecosystem, including over-the-air updates and access to Tesla's supercharger network. Tesla also offers full self-driving, supervised as an option, something BYD doesn't currently match in the same way. So if you want cutting-edge driver assist software, Tesla still has the edge. But if you want a jam-packed feature list with more traditional luxury touches, like a heads-up display and multi-zone rear climate control, the Sealion 8 brings a lot to the table too. Pricing and, importantly, availability. Now let's talk price, and this is where things get complicated. In the US, the 2026 Tesla Model Y starts at around $39,990 for the base RWD trim, climbing to roughly $57,990 for the Performance AWD, with the 7-seat Model Y L Premium starting around $63,630. The BYD Sealion 8, meanwhile, is priced from about $56,990 before on-road costs for the base Dynamic FWD, up to $63,990 for the Dynamic AWD, and $70,990 for the top Premium AWD. But that pricing is in Australian dollars, not US dollars, since that's where the Sealion 8 is actually sold. Converted roughly, that puts it in the ballpark of $37,000 to $47,000 USD, though BYD's actual US pricing would likely differ if it ever launches here. And that brings up the biggest asterisk on this whole comparison. The BYD Sealion 8 is not currently sold in the United States. BYD passenger vehicles aren't officially available to US buyers right now due to trade policy and tariffs on Chinese-made EVs, so this comparison is really more about global positioning than a real head-to-head at your local dealership. If you're shopping in the US today, the Tesla Model Y is the one you can actually walk in and buy. So which one wins? If you want a proven, fully electric SUV with strong performance, a mature charging network, and the ability to buy one in the US right now, the Tesla Model Y is the clear and only real choice for American buyers. But if you're shopping internationally, or just curious about what BYD is bringing to the table, the Sealion 8 offers more raw size, more seats, more combined power, and a longer total driving range thanks to its hybrid setup at a competitive price in the markets where it's sold. That's the full breakdown of the 2026 BYD Sealion 8 versus the Tesla Model Y. If you found this comparison helpful, drop a like, subscribe for more EV and hybrid content, and let us know in the comments. Would you rather have a pure EV like the Model Y or a bigger plug-in hybrid like the Sealion 8? See you in the next video.